What's up, everybody? Steven Hero, and welcome to Geeked Out Wrestling. Yes, we are doing a wrestling review show, and we are starting with AEW. We'll see about doing pay-per-views in the future. We'll try to figure that out. We'll see. But we definitely want to do some AEW stuff. We love AEW. We love wrestling stuff. And one thing that we've been kind of wanting to do, kind of messing around with, was trying to figure out a wrestling type show, wrestling type channel where we can actually talk about wrestling. We do have plans to do, some other things on the channel. Besides this, we're gonna do some reactions to the shows. We'll record those. We'll probably put them out into snippets, and we'll also try to figure out about other things we could possibly do. Tonight, we are starting with AEW Fight for the Fallen, a overall pretty good show.
Yeah, I
thought
think it was a really good show. Absolutely.
I thought it had some pretty good stuff on it. Couple surprises that I was not expecting. I thought the ending stuff was pretty surprising. I thought the beginning loss was surprising.
Very.
We're gonna do it a little bit different. So we are gonna do this thing where we're gonna kind of have like the Twitter up, just because AEW kind of puts their little clips up and photos, and we can kind of go through it and kind of talk about stuff like that. It makes it easier for us. Gives like a kind of like a better way to do like a recap. This will be our first, it's our first one, so it might be rough around the edges, but we'll figure it out. We'll hopefully try to do this every week. Since we watch AEW anyway, we'll probably do this. I don't know if I will ever do Raw or SmackDown. NXT maybe. I like NXT, but I don't think I'll ever do Raw or SmackDown. SmackDown's on Fridays, and then Raw is just not good. But we'll try to do AEW and pay-per-views and stuff like that. And we'll kind of figure out other things to do on this channel. So if you do like what we do here, and you like wrestling and stuff, just subscribe, like the channel, like the video, all that stuff. But yeah, we're gonna hop in here and kind of get through the show. Like I said, overall, pretty good, solid show. I enjoyed everything that happened for the most part. What was your favorite part of the whole thing so far?
My favorite part, it would have to definitely be, well, there was a lot of good moments. Let's just start by saying that. I do think that the first match, even though it surprised me, I think it was really good just because of the whole surprise factor of it all.
Was that to you the best thing of the whole show? That match in general?
I think it was, because it was definitely like one of the most surprising to me. I was going into this match really convinced. I was really convinced that Hangman in the Dark Order was going to come out victorious.
I would have put my bank account on the Dark Order winning.
Yeah, I was really sold on them. I thought that they were going to definitely get the push. I thought they were going to actually push this for the All Out pay-per-view. And it completely caught me off guard by the ending of what happened. And I was just like, wait, what's going to happen now? Adam is now, technically, he's not number one, like the contender, right?
Even if he's number one, he's not allowed to fight.
Right, because that was the rules of however they came about with that stuff. Yeah. So it was very surprising to me. Absolutely.
So my craziest, probably most hype moment, number one, both Dark Order and the Elite's intros.
Oh, it was so funny.
The Dark Order's one was good, with the Hangman finally fully embracing, I'm part of the Dark Order.
Right, that's how I took it as well.
And then the dumbass Elite with their Space Jam dumbness.
I was gonna say, what do you think that was? Was that like
Space Jam?
It was? Okay.
It was a Space Jam song. It was everything.
Right.
It was literally, I think the Bucks literally tweeted, watch Space Jam on HBO Max. Like,
right.
It was 100% Space Jam. The other thing, Lucha Guerrero being announced.
That was pretty awesome.
I was like, what the hell?
I did not expect that.
Not
for the third opponent.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was going to be. I thought it was going to be Wardlow in a cage match, but Juventud being that. And there was a lot of good stuff. Story stuff kind of progressed. There are a couple of things that we'll get to throughout the show, and I'll try to do the time codes at the bottom so you guys can kind of skip around and kind of get once we get to certain things for you guys. But overall, solid show. We're going to kind of break it down. Like I mentioned, the beginning, the Dark Order's little intro here. Well, we can't really do it here, but the Dark Order's little thing here.
So amazing.
And like the way they hyped it up, like all of them here, fully here, and then Hangman being coming out, like fully embracing. It's the Dark Order Hangman mashup.
Right, which I thought was amazing.
Like instead of masks, they have the handkerchiefs over the mask.
Right.
They even had the little promo, which I don't see it here, but they had the little promo. They don't have it here, but they had the promo with like the video, a vignette where it would show all the members, and then in the background, in the shadows, Hello Hat.
Right.
That was cool.
That was really awesome.
We then had the Elite come out, of course. Oh, we're gonna have to watch
People
ads
might
every
hate
time.
the Elite, man, but I think they're amazing. They're funny. They're really likable heels, in my opinion.
Like with whatever this is.
It's so hard not to like these.
They did the
guys.
starting lineup. Ain't this the Monstars song from
Like the bad
Space
guys,
Jam?
right?
Yeah, for the song.
I think so. It sounds like it.
Yeah, this just stupidity. I thought that. So I think that the only one that didn't really get any love, really, was Reynolds. I don't think Reynolds really got anything. Like, he did.
I mean, he had that spot. I thought
he
that
did the
spot
hot
was pretty
spot
good.
with the suplex,
Right.
and ultimately he gets taken out right after that.
Mhm.
We got Grayson.
Man, I hope you're all right.
He got jacked up in the match really bad. He did a move, like a
It was the
high fly
craziest thing I've ever seen.
move. Is it here?
I don't believe it was actually here.
Oh, they don't probably have it. But he flies to the outside. He just hits his head so hard on the thing, right? That it looks like he's concussed. And then they kind of brawl into the crowd, which we'll see here. He brawls into the crowd, and him and Gallows get counted out. The first person eliminated was Reynolds, which they don't have it here. Second person eliminated was Carl Anderson. But then,
Anderson and what's his name, right? Grayson, because they got
no,
counted out.
that was Gallows.
No, you're right.
That was
right.
Gallows and Grayson.
Yeah.
Gallows and
You're
Grayson
right.
they got counted out, but Doc Gallows.
Yeah, right there on the. Yep.
Yeah, he gets eliminated here because he gets every fucking finisher on.
Everything.
Like it's like every finisher on him right here. Like yeah, they kind of hit him with the finisher. He gets himself taken out. Then we got these dumbasses doing this. He misses the dunk. Whoops. And then he looks at the camera in a little bit and he's like, that's what should have happened. Which, it's fine.
Right.
It still looks kind of cool. They really messed up John there.
I love that they embrace it. I like that they
we
messed
fucked up.
up.
That's what it is.
We're going to try it again.
So they 100% like took out Silver right after that. So how did Uno get taken out?
I think Uno got taken out by Kenny. I think Kenny hit him with the knee.
Oh,
remember?
yeah. Kenny hit with the knee, and then he hit the
right.
White Angel. Yeah, so Kenny took him out. Then Silver gets taken out with the Meltzer driver. Then it's just Hangman versus everybody. And Hangman it's 3-on-1. I kept saying throughout the reaction, like, how is this going to happen? Like, how is he going to win this? Turns out he's not. There is no winning.
Right.
He tries. He buckshot lariats the Young Bucks, pins one of them.
I think it was Nick. No, Matt. Was it Matt?
Yeah, he buckshot lariats one of them, which is right. They don't have it here. And then they cheat. They hit him with the belts.
Right.
Kenny one-winged angel him, and yeah.
Game over.
Game over. It's over.
Overall, I thought this was a good, solid match.
The crowd was super into it.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but for me, I rate this match like a 4-star out of 5. I really was invested with the story.
Yeah,
I thought it was great. And like I said, the surprise ending, man, I really had Hangman and the Dark Order winning this. To me, now it's like,
who fights?
What's next for Hangman?
We have 1 month for the pay-per-view, so you have enough time to build somebody.
Right.
But man, it was 100% looking like Hangman was like going to be at Chicago. There
100.
rumors that were coming out that were saying that there were some, with the rumors about CM Punk and Daniel Bryan, that there were some changes happening. I wonder if this is one of the changes. If they switched it up because they have something else in store. Yeah, I don't know. I was shocked when Hangman lost.
How would you feel about that though? Like if the change came because of the new arrivals?
I don't love it. Honestly.
I kind of don't either.
I don't like that they changed it, but CM Punk, because they're not gonna do CM Punk versus Kenny, and they're not gonna do Daniel Bryan versus Kenny, because both those guys, I would want both of them to lose.
Right.
I don't want Kenny to lose the belt to anybody but Hangman. So now that they're not doing that, I don't know what they're gonna do. We got Pac situation. So Pac comes out. He how's this guy's name again? No, where's
which one? Angelico or
no.
Andrade?
Phoenix and Pentagon are here, right? And Pac is like, oh no, because somebody canceled their car. And then in walks Angelico, Andrade, and he says that and Chavo, and then he says that, oh, don't worry, something happened with their car, but we got them a limo because so they'll be coming in style. Then Andrade essentially says, oh, you got to take care of your people because if you don't, somebody else will. Essentially, they screwed over the car thing, and
they're trying
Andrade
to pin it
is
as
trying
in
to
Pac doesn't care.
Like it was Pac's fault,
right?
And that Andrade is hooked the guys up with a limo.
Absolutely,
they never showed up though, so
they did not. And I'm happy you say that because that was the impression that I got. I do see some way down the line they possibly will turn on Pac.
I don't know. It feels like I don't know what's gonna happen. So my guess is Andrade is gonna go find somebody down somewhere in the Indies. Like I mentioned off air, is that there's a new LAX out there. Andrade, I don't know. I see him kind of.
Well, I mean, are they big enough though to?
No.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to think of who I would pair him with to do a 3-on-3. Because the obvious answer would be, put Andrade with Phoenix and Penta.
Right, which I could see that happening.
But I don't want that, honestly. I would rather Penta and him kind of. The Death Triangle's cool. They're whatever. They're cool, but like I'm not like this huge fan of them. I like all the three guys though, so I'm just cool with it. I don't know. I don't know where they go with this. We'll see. Well, I mean, my only guess is, I got a weird feeling that Pac's gonna be the one that turns on Phoenix and Penta, which would be weird. So?
But how do you see that possibly happening?
Like, I don't know.
What would be his motive?
I don't know.
Don't listen to him, damn it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it would be. It's just too obvious. It's just too predictable if it's Penta and Phoenix. And AEW doesn't go predictable, as we just saw today.
Right. So who
knows?
knows?
Hangman just lost.
Who knows?
We next had the celebration. This was pretty short.
I was not happy with the celebration. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I thought it could have been a bit better.
It looked. He made it seem like it was gonna be like this big ass ordeal. All they had was a couple band guys. That's it. I did like him on the mic though.
Oh, I like that too. But then he comes out, Cage, and then beats up the bandmates, and that was it. And I'm like, oh man, that's it. I mean, I get it. Ricky's not gonna stand there and fight Cage. But still, I don't know. I felt like it could have just been done a bit better.
Yeah, I don't know. I would have done it differently.
Because it was a celebration, right? But it was more of Ricky just talking about Cage,
which
right?
It's always the point of that. I just feel like Ricky, there wasn't like this big, I would have had like the orange carpet. I would have had
over the top.
It's Ricky. Absolutely. Ricky's over the top.
Right.
So you over the top it. And I like what he said on the mic. They don't really cut to it here, but he says that Cage, he's always been like, I've been the guy carrying Team Taz.
Right.
Even standing next to me, you had no charisma.
Which is true.
Yeah, which is like, really Cage never talks.
Right.
So yeah, and then he comes out, he beats up the band guys, which looked like it sucked because the one guy got the thing on him and stuff, the drum on him. But then Ricky just ran away.
That was kind of it, right?
That was it.
And when he came out, the crowd didn't really seem
that's my one thing, much, right? So the problem with this choice, right? I think it was the right choice for Ricky to be
the champ.
To beat Cage, right?
Right. Okay.
He got the big ass pop wherever they were. The problem is that people don't like Cage. Cage is fine. Cage is a monster. Ricky's just good. Ricky's just good on the mic and he's good in the ring. And I feel like there's a lot of the crowd wasn't really on Cage's side.
I don't see
there was no pop for Cage.
Right.
There wasn't really a pop for Ricky. Really. I mean, we hear it here.
I mean, it sounded more than Cage.
Yeah, it just, I don't know. I kind of don't know where we go with this. My guess is there'll be a match probably at, but I don't know, that you're going to have Ricky lose. AEW doesn't do rematches.
I was just going to say.
So I don't even know. Oh yeah, we got one of the biggest surprises here.
Yes.
It wasn't as big as I thought it was going to be because I thought it was going to be the match was going to be on AEW. But essentially, Hiroshi Tanahashi, legend in New Japan, one of the top guys over there, literally has won every belt, whatever. He said here the only belt he has never won is the US title, which is true because the US title, was for mostly like US guys.
Right, like Kenny, Moxley.
Yeah, Moxley, right. Gus Jay White, I think.
Oh, did Cody ever?
Archer.
No,
Cody.
it was Jericho.
Jericho had
Jericho,
it. Yeah,
right,
yeah.
yep.
So we, that's what I think Jericho had that one.
I think so.
He might have had the Intercontinental one.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember, but nonetheless,
Mm-hmm.
he calls out the winner. He said, "Whoever wins this, I'm going after that title."
Mm-hmm.
So when that happened, I thought Hikuleo. I was like, "Oh, maybe Hikuleo will win." But then I was like, "No." I think you were saying like on the reaction, you were like, "Oh no," because they promoted it on AEW.
Mm-hmm.
So you would, if you're trying to do this cross promotion, it's got to be an AEW guy.
That's how I took it as. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hikuleo is a Japan guy. So instead, New Japan has a pay-per-view coming up in like a month. So and then the announcers during the Lance Archer match said that Archer was going to be defending the title over
in
there.
Japan, right? So that's
very
interesting.
I guess that's a spoiler because Archer wins,
right?
Which we'll get to later. Which we get to later right here. Which we'll get to in a bit. But nonetheless, Archer wins. It was an okay match.
Right.
It wasn't as I wasn't as really invested. The Hikuleo guy he's tall and he's strong, but I didn't really see anything crazy. Archer did like a backflip at one point, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, he's been definitely doing that.
Hikuleo's dad was there. Haiku, is that his name? Whatever his name is.
King Haiku, I think.
King Haiku, yeah, he was there. He interfered, but it didn't really change anything. It I don't know, it was okay. It wasn't that great. That was fine. The match that I was really excited for was FTR versus Proud and Powerful, Santana Ortiz.
Overall, I think it was a good match.
But the ending,
was just
because of what happened, so I don't think they'll have the video here, but something happened to Wheeler.
Yes, Ortiz, I think, hit him off the top of the turnbuckle.
Or
pushed him. He did something.
Santana
no, I think it was Ortiz. He like drop kicked, I think.
So he pushed. When he came down, all of a sudden he's holding his thing and he starts to go towards the doctors and he's bleeding. You said, you were like, did he break his arm?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I don't think so. But people online thought like he broke his arm. So the match, it looked like it was about to get going. Then that happened and they called an audible and Ortiz gets pinned to a
simple, not even a hard,
like a brain buster or something.
Right.
Like a brain buster, and that was it. Is it here? No, this is not it. Yeah, they might not even show it. Yeah, they kind of cut out.
I was gonna say, yeah, I don't think they'll show it here.
So like, they don't even have the highlight here. Usually they'll have the highlight of the finish or something.
Right,
they
of the finish.
They don't even have it here because it was so weird. It was like the match was. It was Santana and Ortiz are really good. They looked really good. FTR, they never even felt like they had momentum.
Right. During this match, right?
During this match, it felt like right when they were about to build momentum. I don't know. The match just never got going for me. I thought it was good. I thought it was solid. Like this is the second match of the night.
It is. It was the second match.
I'd have to give this match like a 2.5, 3, maybe a 3. I give it a 3. I thought it had really good moments.
I gave it a 2.5 star.
Yeah,
because everything was fine up.
Everything was going
ending.
right. It was going right, and I don't know. Could we? I don't know. It just felt like something was missing, and it could have been that the match was going to be longer, but it didn't feel like. It felt like everything was timed perfectly. So I don't know. I thought the match was fine though. I thought it was fine. I thought it was all right. I just think the ending was really rushed and because of what happened to Wheeler.
Right.
We'll find out what it is. They'll probably. I was checking Twitter and nobody said anything yet, but my guess is that I hope he just cut his arm.
Right.
Because if he broke his arm, then he is out for a while.
Right.
And then you just gave them the win. So you make Santana Ortiz look worse.
Right.
So they can't like jump to get to the Bucks.
Right.
So
I actually have a thing because now I'm actually gonna like try to rewatch that moment. Because you know how they have the cameras there? Do you think he fell on that maybe? You know how like they had the cameras on the like
I don't know.
Turnbuckles?
We have to go back and look.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely check it out.
I have no idea what happened.
I'd rather hope
you're the one that caught it.
Yeah, I saw blood right out the gate, and he was holding it, and the way he was holding it, you could tell he was in pain.
Let me add a Britt Baker promo. Solid, good promo. She always good.
Oh, absolutely.
She talks about that she's always getting hurt, which apparently she did, and I know that. You saw me on Twitter that she was hurt. Reb was hurt.
Brace.
So she said we have to find somebody. How does she word it?
To take care of us.
Your ass out with safe ringside all the time when everybody is gunning for me. So I think it's appropriate that we get somebody here that's always going to have our back, right? Because it sure as hell isn't any of you.
Well, she didn't say protect, so So
have our back.
originally,
Mhm.
I said Billy Kay.
Okay.
I don't know what Billy Kay's real name is. I think it's because Cassie Lee is Peyton Royce.
Mhm.
I don't know what Billy Kay's real name is. Because the whole thing about Britt is she's the best one of she's like the best, and she has Reba or Rebel as her comedy girl. You know,
Right.
you add Billy Kay to that. I don't know what her real name is right now, but Billy Kay to that, more comedy.
Right.
Because if you add anybody that's strong to her stable, they're gonna turn on her
100%.
because they're better than her,
And
or
she's
they're
a
like
champ.
they're as good as her. Yeah, they'll turn
Yeah,
on her.
right.
So it'll kind of be like what happened with Dakota Kai and Raquel, like on NXT yesterday.
Right.
Where so I don't know. Do you go with somebody on like who's on Dark right now that's been doing good? So you got Layla Hirsch. She's the girl that's fighting next week against the Bunny. So
That
Layla
could be
Hirsch.
interesting. It could
So
be
she's
actually.
like, she's like a power. She's young. She's
Right.
a power.
She's got some.
She's strong.
Right.
And she's like, she's short. I always felt she felt like she was part of Team Taz. She feels like she's like very submission based and stuff and very powerful. But so I don't know if that's what they're gonna go. It could be somebody new. It could not be. I don't know who else you could put with her.
I don't know
that
either.
they've been building up that's a bad guy. Layla's not a bad guy. That's the problem. Layla Hirsch is not a bad guy.
It would have to be someone who's heel.
Yeah, so I don't know, but we'll see. I thought maybe it might be Billy Kay, whatever her actress is. I mean, with the real.
Very interested on trying to find out who that person's gonna be.
Okay, so the thing that everybody's probably gonna be talking about tomorrow is the Tony Khan announcement. Tony Khan announced that during SummerSlam weekend, AEW Rampage is going to the United Center, which is, you told me, Chicago Bulls Stadium.
Yep.
That would be one of the biggest stadiums that AEW has ever gone to.
Which is awesome.
Like literally All Out is in Chicago, and it's going to a stadium that's 10,000 people. And based on Twitter and what I looked up, the Chicago Bulls Stadium holds about 25,000 people about.
The question is, how many will they allow in though?
Yeah, but either way, like
that's still a lot more. Still a lot more. Absolutely.
So it's like double with the people.
Right.
Let's say you only allow 15. That's still way more. For your second show. Rampage isn't your first Dynamite show.
Right.
It's your 1 hour second show. Why would you do that? Why would you do that weekend? Only reason is what everybody's saying on Twitter.
Start the war.
Start this. CM Punk has been rumored, and what better place to debut CM Punk than in the Chicago Bulls Stadium with
his hometown crowd.
Who's going to be crazy for him.
100%.
On the weekend of SummerSlam. You'll take away from SummerSlam's hype because everybody talk about this. You have 2 weeks to build up to whatever CM Punk's going to do at the pay-per-view.
Right.
And it's the second show. That's the crazy thing, right?
I can't wait.
It's the second show. It's so weird. It kind of sucks though, because I was so excited for like the Dynamite before All Out because I thought CM Punk would debut there, but it clearly is going to be here. Maybe it's not. It'll be if CM Punk does not show up here, the stadium will boo. As soon as he said this, right? Is he here? Hear the crowd. And then look at the title. It's called The First Dance. The Michael Jordan thing was called The Last Dance.
Oh yeah, yes,
the documentary.
Yep.
CM Punk tweeted the song from that documentary of The Last Dance.
What is this song?
If I can find it for you. Let me see if I can find it for you.
Now that's very interesting. They're definitely playing with us here.
Yeah. I can find it. They don't have it.
Like that tweet is what you was looking for?
Yeah, there was it was CM Punk AEW tease. I can find it. They probably don't have it, but it was essentially a thing he put on a thing that he put on Instagram. So this is what he tweeted. This is literally the Chicago Bulls. This is Chicago Bulls intro for Jordan.
That is so funny.
Like this is what he this is what CM Punk tweeted.
Right.
Like this is the Jordan,
Like the era, the Jordan era,
the
like
Jordan comeback when
right.
Jordan came back from retirement. That's the song he came out to.
Right. That is crazy.
That Jordan's documentary was called The Last Dance. This show is called The First Dance.
In Chicago.
The big stadium. What Darby says later, which we'll get to.
Just so many clues, man.
So like I said, we had this match. It was okay. I thought it was fine. Like I thought it was fine. I would give this star
maybe 2 for me. It
maybe
was
a
just
2.
Okay. Yeah.
It was fine. It wasn't bad. I don't know. Again, it's out of 5. I think I would give Santana FTR versus Proud and Powerful. I'd probably give that a 3. I'd give this a 2.5. I just felt like, I don't know, it didn't really get going for me. Solid show, solid match. Just was never got going. To me the finish came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
I was like, oh shit, it's over.
It was really like, I don't know. It just wasn't.
And like I said, when Hikuleo first came out, I was like, okay, I want to see what this guy can do. And I think it started out too slow. And I don't know. I guess after seeing Archer last week with Moxley, and it's kind of like this crazy match, and almost every match I've seen Archer in, it's always fun, even against when he went against Miro.
Yeah.
But for some reason, this one just didn't get me. I don't know. I hope this guy. I want to see this guy more. I don't know if he will be because he's New Japan.
Right.
I would want to see Hikuleo more. Then we had this amazing segment.
I loved every moment of
this. Shit was awesome. This
loved
Cody thing was great.
About this. Absolutely.
Will they have it here? Let's find out. But this Cody thing, Cody's what the hell is this? What's the commentary's name? I keep forgetting his name. No. Whatever this guy's name is.
Okay.
I don't, the commentary. Whatever.
Right.
So he's the interview guy, and he's like, next week we got
you and Malachi Black on
and look,
Dynamite from Jacksonville.
Is he?
So much happening in our world.
like, yeah. And then he fights him. He beats everybody up, or he beats him up. Out comes the rest of the people. What did he say? He says here, do you hear them chanting for me?
Oh, that's 100% that he said.
And this is like, how does it feel, Cody, or something? He says, welcome to the era of black or some shit.
He says something.
The House of Black.
The House of Black. Okay.
Then out comes everybody. Poor Fuego. Fuego's tending to Cody, and then
it backfired.
Did he touch him by accident? No, he didn't. He just grabs him.
Oh.
You don't know who Fuego is? He fights a lot on Dark. He gets his ass whipped on Dark a lot.
He's got the best record in the business.
Yeah, he has like 1 win and like 40 losses, but people love him. And yeah, he got murdered.
Damn it.
So I definitely want to see you versus Fuego.
Next week. No. Next week is Cody and
after Cody gets hurt and is out for a while. Like, story-wise, I want to see you fight Fuego. Fuego, if you beat Malachi, we'll sign you to AEW.
That would be awesome. Although he probably won't beat him.
Then we have Miro. Probably with the line of the night. So Miro comes out, or he has like a promo. He talks about that. I thought it was a good point. He was like, before me, with Darby, or like with Darby, there was this open challenge, and everybody would come out and try to challenge Darby. And Darby had mad matches, and it's like this whole thing. But now that I'm champion, all these open challengers are gone.
I like it. I think it makes sense.
It's like makes him be like people are scared of him.
Right. Miro's a big dude, so I think that totally for story-wise makes sense. Darby's real small, so
people thought they had a shot.
People like Ethan and all these other guys who are way bigger than Darby. I think that makes sense, 100%.
And then what did he say here? His line was
the double-jointed wife or something, right?
He was like, he said, I only care about 2 things in life, or I only want 2 things in life, or I only. It's something like that. And one is a vengeful God and a double jointed wife.
Oh man.
And then he called out Lee Johnson.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's gonna destroy him next week. Lee
getting destroyed.
So Lee won so Lee only. It was weird. So Lee won that match on Dark. He beat Luther. A pretty okay match. It was fun. But Lee never challenged Miro. He just got put into this match. So,
well, to be fair, I think it was just like a number 1 contender.
Yeah, but why?
Right? Yeah,
like,
it was kind of random.
Like the TNT belt has always been an open challenge. Whoever wants it gets it. Like, come at it. Like, the rankings don't matter. If you want to challenge me, just like come to me, and if I accept it, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, the record doesn't matter. So it was weird that Lee kind of had that number 1 contender match for no reason. We had a fun match. I thought this match was fun. I'd give this match like a solid 3.5.
Yeah, it was fine.
I thought it was fun.
wasn't,
I thought it was. I thought they had some funny moments, some fun moments. I thought the ending was okay with Christian doing that little splash with Luchasaurus. That was fine. I thought it was solid.
I think it was just a solid match. It was nothing too spectacular.
Yeah. I like Angelico. I like Private Party. There was a bunch of comedy stuff throughout the match with Private Party, like when they're about to get slammed and by Luchasaurus, and he grabs the other one. And who eats the pin here?
I wanted to. Who was it?
Was it Angelico? I think Angelico got splashed on, right? Did he get splashed on?
Did he?
Nonetheless, solid match.
It was.
So my problem with this match, not even the match, the after stuff, is that Christian is still in the feud with Matt. So I don't know. I thought when he beat Matt, I thought we were gonna move away from this and kind of do something else. But now, because of what happens here,
right, with
which caught me off guard,
Blade comes out.
Blade comes out of nowhere and kind of attacks him. I was like, oh. I didn't know who it was. I thought it was somebody else at first.
Honestly, I thought it was a fan. I'm not gonna lie, because it was so like out of nowhere.
He's right there. That was a fan. Yeah, it came out. It was like,
everything's good out of nowhere. Fan. Oh, what the hell?
So the fact that he was covered, I thought it was somebody else. But it wasn't. It's just a Blade. Hardy sent him out. And I'm like, okay. And he had, with the thing. The thing is that the Blade just lost to Orange Cassidy on Dark. No, last week. When Orange hit him with the orange punch with the knuckles. And now he's in this, and I'm just like, okay, well, I guess. And then they announced that Christian's going against him next week. I'm not that excited about that match.
It's just an okay.
It's
match.
just okay. It'll be fine.
Probably technical.
I want something else for Matt right now, and I would have wanted something else for Christian. There was a weird moment like 2 weeks ago where Luchasaurus was carrying Jungle Boy, and it kind of looked like.
Was it Christian? You mean he carried Christian?
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
Luchasaurus carried Christian, and Jungle Boy looked at it, and he kind of gave him a look. And I was like, oh, I wonder if they're going to do this. Which it doesn't appear like they are. So I don't know. I thought the match was fine. There was some funny stuff, like during the match, Matt gets involved. Matt, Christian and Marco chase Matt. Then Christian just comes back.
Yeah, I was very concerned. I'm like,
I was like, why? So I thought that was going to be the beginning of Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus lost because Christian let his whole thing after Matt happened. But nope, that didn't happen. We had a Julia Hart versus Thunder Rosa segment.
This one was very predictable.
It was whatever. It's fine. Thunder Rosa got a really big pop, though. I don't know if you noticed this.
I did not.
Look at the crowd pop for her. The crowd pops for her really big. So the crowd was really into Thunder Rosa, which is good. Because that means that the crowd respects her.
From the graveyard.
Sounds so good.
So a really good pop for her.
Very much deserved.
Her record's 22. She's on a 16-match win streak.
Hell yeah.
Julia has barely done anything. Julia's not bad.
She's not.
She's fresh as hell though. She's 19. She's really fresh. I thought maybe the Acclaim would come out to distract her, but you need to make Thunder look strong.
I was very worried the crowd was gonna start saying whatever it was that they told her on Dark, the Acclaimed.
Oh, the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah. Oh my God, I was so nervous.
Yeah. Luckily, that's not they. Luckily, not even watch Dark. I guess.
Right.
But
they were chanting Thunder Rosa's name, so that's why I was worried.
Yeah, Thunder wins. I like that Julia is a rookie and she was just happy to be there. She's like, and Thunder takes advantage of her because Thunder's not a bad guy. Thunder Rosa's not a bad guy. So we'll see where that goes. And then we had the main event, which was Nick Gage versus the Painmaker Jericho.
Oh man,
I thought that match was really good. I'd probably give that match like a 4 out of 5. My only I thought the ending, Jericho's finisher. You want to know how I would have ended that match? I would have had Jericho doing the Walls of Jericho on the glass.
That's how you get him out of there.
That's how you get out Nick Gage.
That's how you get him out.
Like you hit him with your thing. And then you put him in the Walls of Jericho right on that glass, all over the glass, so that his face is all up in it.
Right.
That's how you take him out. Instead, it was just a Judas effect. Guy falls down. I mean, he hit him with the thing, the light tube, but still, that's how I would have done it. It would have been a bigger, holy shit moment for me.
Agreed.
The match was good though.
Yeah, I agree.
There was nothing I hated about the match or anything. I thought it was. At first, I was like, oh shit, there was no weapons. I'm like, oh, this is not gonna be that crazy. And then it slowly started to get crazy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
In comes the light tubes, in glass, in comes the chairs, the pizza cutter.
Oh, that
Right out
damn
the
pizza
gate, he
cutter,
like
dude.
cuts Jericho's arm
Mm.
with the pizza cutter. I was like, what the? And I thought he missed.
I,
But then
I
Jericho
was
starts
hoping he
bleeding.
did, dude. I was so hoping he did.
And
And then I
Jericho's
saw him hold his arm. I'm like, no.
Yeah, then Jericho's bleeding. You know, we have this thing with the cutter all up on Jericho's face. I'm shocked they did the light tube thing with the where he sharpens the light tube and then
Mm-hmm.
thing.
I'm shocked that they zoomed in on the blade part. Like when he
Yeah.
started to cut like the face a little bit, I'm like, oh.
So I thought you were calling it. You were like, oh, powerbomb, and nope. Jericho does this, puts him right.
That was
through
even
it.
better, to be honest with
Yeah.
you, because I was just like, oh man, I didn't think Jericho had that left in him. I'm not gonna lie.
He hit his knees on the tape on the floor, the mat there. If you see
Right.
it.
Yeah, he's definitely holding
And he's
it.
holding his leg pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then this is how it ends. Essentially, after that, there's a couple more light tube stuff. Jericho uses a bat, and then it kind of ends with this. So it's the miss.
Right.
So Jericho does the miss. In AEW, Jericho's never done the miss.
In Japan, he has.
I think in Japan he has.
Okay. I
But
was
not
just
over
gonna ask
here.
you. Okay.
So it was like, so he does the miss. He gets the light tubes.
That's a great mood.
He
Okay, I'm
hits him
happy
with
you
the
said-
light tubes.
I'm happy you say that because that way it doesn't make it so random. You know
Again,
what I mean?
I don't know if he ever did.
Okay.
I'm assuming he did.
Okay.
Because of the whole Painmaker shit.
Right.
So I've never been when I've seen the Painmaker thing, I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. The Painmaker doesn't look cool to me, but
Mhm.
it is what it is. So yeah, he ends up doing that. And then the match is kind of just, he pins him. He pins him after that. I would have done that, hit him with the Judas effect, and then I would have done a Walls of Jericho.
Right.
That's how I would have finished, right into the glass.
I do think though Nick looked pretty good.
Yeah, Nick was
Nick
good.
Nick
Looks
looked
solid.
really good.
He went crazy. He was crazy. I don't know if he's good enough to sign because we don't have. I mean, they're not gonna do death matches all the time.
Right.
But and I think he's gonna go back to GCW.
Mm-hmm.
I think he just came here for this. They got the belt off of him so that he wouldn't lose with the belt, which is how you do it.
Right. Don't make him look weak.
Unlike WWE, which has their champion on NXT get pinned easy as hell. You get the belt off him, and there you go. And then we had the big news.
Yeah.
The next labor of the next labor is weird. So you would think the death match would be like the fourth labor before like the ending,
Mm-hmm.
but it was the second one.
Right.
Now the third labor is Jericho has to win with a top rope move.
Does
So like a
Jericho even
splash.
have those anymore?
He has the lion stuff, but that's not a top rope. That's off the.
the mid, like
The
the,
mid rope,
right,
yeah.
right.
Nonetheless, he's going against Juventud Guerrero.
This is gonna be massive.
Juventud Guerrero is Juventud Guerrero is 46 years old. I don't know if he's been wrestling still. I don't know what kind of shape he's in. I mean, he's younger than Jericho. And I love Juventud Guerrero. Like him, Billy Kidman, like
Mhm.
Ray back in the day, the cruiserweights. Like that shit was, I used to love them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I love that they did a callback to Juventud and Jericho's beef when they
Right,
had
from
when they
way
were
back.
in WCW.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a weird thing to put third because that match isn't going to be crazier than
What we just
what we
witnessed.
just saw.
Right.
That's why I thought it was going to be Wardlow in a cage.
Well, no, yeah, you're right. You're right. I don't know.
I
I don't know.
Man, what's going to be the fourth one?
The fourth one,
Because it seems like every week we're bringing something.
you have to beat up Sammy Guevara. No, I don't know.
Actually, yeah.
That would be beast.
And he has to try. But yeah, I mean, and then we kind of end the show there. We had this amazing moment early, and
Yes, we did.
this was really cool. The crowd was really into it. Yeah, Juventud Guerrero.
Oh, I
bro.
can't wait. It's gonna be awesome.
MJF on commentary. That's next week.
Oh yeah.
No, oh, he's not gonna pay him. Ooh, don't do that.
Oh man.
You say he's not gonna pay him,
Right.
That might be a mistake.
He must not know about Nick.
So overall, what would you give the show?
Overall, I think it was a solid. I'd say 4-star show. It was really good.
I think that the matches, for the most part, were all about 3, and then Jericho's one was a 4.
Mhm.
Everything else was kind of like about 2.5 to 3. The matches were okay.
Mhm.
Most part, there wasn't anything crazy except for the first match,
Right.
which I thought was really good.
Oh yeah.
You gave that one a 4.
Oh, I did. That was a great
So
match.
that one, and then I think the Jericho one were both really good. So a really good
Mhm.
beginning, a really good ending. The Santana and Ortiz one, it was just because of what happened.
Right.
I wish that
we'll have to give him.
yeah.
I say we
So
should give him a pass there. Yeah.
So overall, I'd give the show a 4.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that the death match worked. They didn't go too. I mean, they went crazy, but not as crazy as they could have
Right.
gone. I thought the Juventud Guerrero was a cool shout. You know,
I love the
I
Cody
love there was a
stuff.
callback to like
So
2
good.
years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that you know, we had the FTR match, whatever. It wasn't as good as it could have been because of what happened, but I thought overall the show was pretty good.
It was.
I give it a 4 out of 5. I know some people are gonna be like, "Oh, you went too high." That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's our first one. You know, we got a couple kinks to work out on this. You know, we're gonna try to do this every week. Try to watch it live. Put up some of our reactions during the show. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. You like, you comment, you subscribe to the channel. We're gonna get out of here, and we'll talk to you guys later.